up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
No mud. Right. Go.
Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. On 4th down, Fields. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Hall again. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Here we go, son.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Brees Hall to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brees Hall, 91 yards. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after here coming up. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Derek Notty makes the tackle.
If you're a coach, you absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Fields. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2nd down and 6 now. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This time Jackson will throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to run now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point through the snowflakes. Up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. They'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson operating from the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jackson now. Quick throw there is incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready?
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance, and it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
67 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We saw the forecast, snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier is showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot 70.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Ravens 11.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
A give running right is home. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, 321, 321. Right.
Fields now to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, move 58, move 58. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nnamdi Madubuike able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold on, ready?
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll give him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. An option give now to Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? No mas, no mas. Right.
They'll go again with Hall. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive game, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Scott. Yep. 11. EQ.
Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Pushing his way through. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 60 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
All eyes on Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Fields going to change things up here.
They'll
give the Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Fields. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's first down.
Here we go. 3:19.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. This offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Another Jets. First down.
Out of the gun, they run it home. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream state.